Guys, welcome back to the channel. So like I said, this is a Gen 3 2018 manual. We're going to be going in and changing the VVT solenoids on the exhaust side on both sides. So we're just going to get the back cover off on this side. There go one of my buddies right there. Yes sir. So that's what we're going to do. On that note, make sure that you take some needle nose or some pliers, twist this out before pulling the valve cover up, because if not, let me show you why. You will break this pulling the valve cover out if you don't have this out already. All right, so keep that in mind when pulling your valve covers off and change them. Make sure right here, the lock tab, turn, bam, out. All right, now we can go in. Let me make sure that my camera is set up so everyone can see. All right, if y'all can see, I'm just gonna pull the valve cover out. Somebody already has seemed to be in here already, because I see fresh silicone right here. Other side had black, this side has gray. So either they ran out, who knows? We don't know. I ain't got time to figure that out. So my job is to get in here to get this taken care of. All right, so now the valve cover is off. We're just gonna set it aside next to the other one over here. All right, and guess what? I see already, these items look fairly new, but we're gonna go ahead and change it anyways, so stay tuned. Just feeling around, making sure. Hard to tell. We go to the other side. All right, so we're gonna change these on both sides. So what I'm gonna do is pause the camera for a little bit, get the new parts out, show y'all the part numbers, and then get them installed. So stay tuned. Go ahead and start. We need an 8 to get these off. And then while you're in there, just kind of look around, look at your cam loads, make sure you ain't got no scoring, no wearing. You know, sometimes you can run your fingernail. If you got fingernails, run your fingernails, feel anything. You know, that's what I do after replacing the part. When I'm this far in, I kind of just look at stuff, look at the indication of the load, see if we got oil starvation, any type of issues going on with the valve train. So it doesn't matter what you're working on, you know, just make sure you check it. So these pretty much come out just like that. A lot of times with these, what you want to do is check the screens for any metal shavings of any sort, because that'll cause it to fail, being not changing the oil properly. Like I said, these look fairly new. I'm not sure, I don't know what brand this is compared to what I'm getting ready to install. So I'll keep this part number in mind. But all right, this over here with that. Grab another one of these. These are both the same part number. So if you look, let's do a comparison. Now, this has this. I don't know what brand this is. So, like I said, somebody definitely been in here before the car got sold. So, again, that's a different topic. We're just gonna continue on. So Take some lube, put it on there. Put this in there. This is your exhaust one, meaning your intake one. This is your exhaust. So the code is originally on bank one, but he ended up buying one for the driver's side as well. And so we're gonna go ahead and do it. You know, cover it all, see how it's running after I get everything buttoned back together. And then we're gonna jump to this other side and do the same thing for the other side. Check this screen as well. So this one looked like a OEM part number with these numbers, but still can't tell when somebody already been in here already, because we really don't know what they might have done previous. So this is a forward one, and this one must be aftermarket. So that's the reason why, you know, we tend to put OEM stuff on. That way you going this far in, this deep in, you don't want to be cheaping out on parts and have to pay a shop for somebody to go back in there to do it again, because they'll warranty the part itself, but sometimes shop don't warranty their labor, so you gotta end up paying that labor again. If you got a nice enough shop, maybe they might give you a break in and do it for half the cost, depending on the shop. That's what I said, depending on the shop. All right, tighten this back up. All right, we'll double check just like the other side I did, you know. Just want to make sure, even though it got 55,000 miles on it, you never know. These Mustang drivers out there, you know, they crazy. They be trying to see how far it can go. Or will it blow? You know, especially this guy right here. This guy right here be revving his Mustang like he got a moon motor or something. So, but that's pretty much it, y'all. You know, what we're gonna do it now is we're gonna pull some spark plugs out on both sides. I'm gonna look at the spark plugs, see how they burning, look at the indication, and see how things are going inside the chamber. And then we're gonna get this button back up, and I gotta do an oil change, and then reset the code, and hopefully we have no more issues. If not, it's going to be a little bit farther. So I told him, you always got to start with the easier issue first. You know, if it's calling for this, you know, then let's go ahead and tackle this. If it's calling, got a correlation code, then guess what? Most likely you need to look at the timing, but you got to understand what the code is presenting. So again, I'll have the code up at the beginning to let y'all know what the code is. It's a P0015 BBT solenoid. So, but I'll put the code up there later in the video. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause this, and then I'm gonna start pulling spark plugs. All right. All right, guys. So we just got done doing the variable timing control valve solenoids on this Gen 3 5.0. So we out on a test drive, so we're gonna do a quick walk around right quick. Right now it's running very, very smooth. We got no pending codes, no check engine light. So this is it. You know, after you get done doing your major repairs, make sure y'all do y'all test drives, please. Make sure y'all fix the issue. that bad boy popping.